Fountain Creek is still littered with uprooted trees from last year's storms. Now the focus is on this year's storms.
Yeah, one flood could send debris in the creek down to Pueblo. KRDO News Channel 13's Michelle San Miguel is finding out what threat that poses.
The debris in Fountain Creek isn't just an eyesore.
It's a big threat to the communities along the creek.
Uprooted trees clog irrigation gates, which means farmers can't get water to their ditches.
Every large storm, you'll find the farmers and ranchers up the creek will lose their head gates.
Fountain Creek runs about 50 miles, and it's what happens downstream that has Puebloans worried.
I think that last big flood we had, there was whole trees and everything just floating down the river, and nobody cleaned it up. It's still sitting there.
Joe Jimenez owns Double J's Automotive, which sits just east of Fountain Creek. He says it's time to clean up to prevent any serious flooding.
A lot of stuff coming down from the springs. Those guys don't seem to want to do anything about it, and our guys don't want to do anything about it.
People in Pueblo have always been worried, and rightfully so, and particularly the East Side neighborhood.
The Fountain Creek District estimates it would cost more than $1 million to clean up the creek, and that's money it just doesn't have.
There is no program in place, state or federal or local, to deal with the debris at this time.
In the meantime, the banks of the creek are loaded with dead trees, and the sediment keeps piling up. In Pueblo, Michelle San Miguel, KRDO News Channel 13.
Thanks, Michelle. And the Fountain Creek District says for now it's up to farmers and ranchers to clean out the parts of the creek that they need for their properties.
Yeah, big job, no doubt.